Hello, in this video we are going to see how we can register the battery-operated control panel in the Smart Home SEC app as installers and as users. First of all, what we have to do is open the control unit using these two screws that we have at the bottom. We introduce our SIM card and the 4 batteries that come inside the box of the control unit. Once the batteries and the SIM card have been inserted, we have to enter the configuration of the control panel to be able to enable the cloud. By enabling the cloud, we give internet access to the panel through this SIM card. Therefore, first of all, we are going to enter as installers, configure our APN, and finally, we will enable the cloud to finally register our panel in the Smart Home SEC app. To access as installers, we hold down the asterisk button, and it will ask us to enter the code. The code that we have to enter is the user code. The default user code is 1234. If you have changed it, you have to enter your user code. We are going to hold down the asterisk, press 1234 by default, and OK. It will ask us for the installer code, and then we enter our installer code. If we have not changed it, by default it is 7982. We press OK, and we are in the panel's installer mode. Here we can see that we have walk test, installer code, where we can modify it, receiver report configuration, report test, siren test, and GSM settings. This is where we are going to configure the APN of the SIM card. It is very important to configure it first, because if we do not have the APN configured, we do not have internet access. We access GSM settings and enter GPRS config. Once inside, we enter the APN section. Here we enter the APN of our operator. In this case, I have put the CSL APN, which is the card that is included with the panel. We press OK. If we have a username and password with this card, we also enter them in the following options. If we don't have them, let's just navigate back with the arrows. Once the APN is configured, it is recommended to check the signal level, which is the option that we have here below. We simply go down with the arrow and press OK. Here you are doing the RSSI measurement, and it will mark a scale from 0 to 9. With 9 being excellent and 0 low. In this case, we have 9. Therefore, the signal level is excellent. We go back, and this time we are in GSM settings. We are going to go down to enable the cloud and be able to register our panel in Smart Home SEC. We go down to network configuration. We enter network configuration. We go down to the last option, which says HPS XMPP. And here we enable the option. It is disabled by default, so we have to enable it. Said OK. At this moment, the control panel is communicating with the internet, and it will allow us to carry out the registrations and the configuration from the installer app or from the user app to register customers so that they can receive notifications. How long will the cloud be enabled? For exactly 30 minutes. As you know, this control panel is battery operated. Therefore, to enter eco mode, you have to exit internet mode to save the battery. We are now going to go to the mobile, and we will see how to proceed with the registration. Here we have the Smart Home SEC app, and what we have to do is register as users. If we already have the master account, we simply add our panel. In this case, I already have a master account. Therefore, we are going to log into our account, and we are going to go to the section My Panels. In this section, you can add a new control panel. It will remind us to make sure that the network is enabled and turned on. We give the following, and it will ask us for the MAC address of the control panel. I repeat, if we are not registered, all we have to do instead of accessing our account is to register a new account. We are going to introduce the MAC address. Where is it located? In the panel. Here on the side label. We have the MAC address, we just copy it and put it in the app. We assign a name to the panel. I'm going to name this panel BOGP and we click Send. The registration is complete. We simply click OK and we have the BOGP panel operational. In this case, all notifications after 30 minutes will disable these arming and disarming options, but the events will remain available. Any event that we have in the system will be received in real time and our users will also receive it in real time. If there is an alarm with PIR cams, we would also receive the photos. Now we are going to register the same panel as installer. We just go back and enter our installer account. If we do not have an account, we can register a new account. And if we already have one, we simply start our session and add the battery-powered control panel. We repeat the same process, which is, in this case, to put the MAC address and the name of the control panel. We can put, for example, the name of our client to have it easier. We click on Send and we wait for the registration to be completed. Registration completed. As installers, we can now access our BOGP account, which would be the new battery-powered panel. I'm going to type in password and log in. Here you can see that for privacy, we have the arm and disarm buttons disabled, but we can enter parameters and add all the devices we want. Configure the panel, the report, in short, fully configure the control panel. In the next videos, we will go into the settings. Please consider subscribing in order to keep updated with us, and leave us your questions or comments. Thank you.